There we go. Welcome back, everybody, to yet another Greg Tech New Horizons live stream. Hopefully you're all having a very great weekend. Or some of you might actually be starting Monday already. Well, for those of you that are in the weekend yet, hopefully you get to enjoy the last moments of it. We're going to get started here real quick. Just got to get the chat loaded up, share the stream over to the Discord, and then we will be good to go. Timothy. What about Timothy? How you doing, Panda? Hello, hello. What's going on again, Moose? How are you doing today? Nice seeing you again. Alright, got my phone charging, got the chat open. Go to YouTube, grab my stream, share that around, and we're good to go. Share, copy. Also, just check here. Okay. And then back to the Discord. Oh yeah, it's fast mode. I was trying to respond, just saying good morning to someone in the Discord. Alright, live at stream viewer. Boom. I'm doing great, just working on an LV crop manager. Very nice. Speaking of crops, yeah, I just went through a couple hours of footage that I had of me breeding crops for the yellow stone lilies not too long. Well, funny enough, that was back in October already, so that's almost half a year ago. But I went through, cut out a lot of the boring stuff, and then, you know, rendered it so that way I could save some space, and then deleted all the old recordings. That way I still have some footage, as well as get to save space for more recordings. Because I didn't really feel like editing today, so I would like to just go do that tomorrow. Alright, there we go. So that's all good. Go back to my page. Live stream. There it is. Jacob, Carlos, and Darius. Hello, everyone. Alright, Greg Tech Cam. Start recording. Back to game. F5, F1. So remember, we were looking at superglue yesterday, but we're not going to start with that. That would be insane. We're going to try, hopefully, getting this bauxite line going. Bauxite. So that's going to go right up on top. Everything else is casings there. It's going to be fun with everything if we have to connect stuff up to the top section. Oh, I guess it doesn't reach. And one more layer, I guess. Perfect. And then we can't quite fly up high enough to get the rest of it. Greg Rock. I finished creating the automations for the Universal for 4 machines, 2 machines and 1 machine. And 1 machine broke down, saved by wireless covers. Very nice. How long did that take you? Yeah, super glue requires the IQ of Albert Einstein. Pretty much. You know, I never would have thought, but here we are having to be Albert Einstein for super glue. Alright, so just make sure my mode is cube mode. Set remove, remove all. Okay, I want you there. Sure, and why not right there? There's nothing in the way here that I could see. There's no other blocks. Nothing else touching, so it should be good. Hey, Flummy Ball. Hello, sir. What's on the list today? So today, I want to finish up my bauxite line so we don't have to worry about gallium. I know yesterday we got some red caps, or red sappers, I think they are. And they drop tiny piles of gallium dust, but it's not very often. So just to help our numbers a little bit, I want to get the bauxite line going. Because also, the bauxite line will help with superglue, I think, with the sodium bicarbonate or something weird like that. Yeah, the diamonds too. Diamonds is a very big help with that too. So thankfully, one less thing to worry about as well. You can only make so many industrial diamonds because we only have so much diamond dust. Alright, manipulator ran out of energy. That is fine. Sweet. That is nice. I do love this matter manipulator. It is a little bit slow because it is a tier 1. But, I mean, you take a look at what it's already done. It makes things so nice and clean you don't have to worry about whatever. I think I was making a wireless charger. I don't know if it was ever made. EV. Yeah, I don't know if I've ever actually made it. I just made the recipe. So let's get that. And then hopefully our charging will be 4 times faster. Which it appears it's not even like 1% every couple of seconds. I mean, maybe it's 1% every second would be nice. And then I could put it in local mode, which I think is like 40-50 blocks. Just put it in the middle of the room here. If they improve the wireless charger or recharging, it won't charge any faster, but I think the maximum is 512 ticks. So what's the point of improving and getting a better charger? Just the distance? Wireless charger. Because it says 1 amp. See, which I was going to assume is at least 1 amp of, 2048 EU per tick. And then obviously if you're in the local mode, you would get 2 amps, so 4096 EU per tick. I don't know if you saw, but I completed the Kevlar line. I did not see that actually. Damn, congratulations on finally getting that done. Holy crap. How long did that take you? Oh, okay. Wow. 82 is very clean. That looks very nice, Darius. I am a now proud owner of the Kevlar line. That looks really, 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 really nice. Dang, 2 mega chemical reactors. All the other small chemical reactors. Yes, that is very, very well laid out. And I'm kind of coming around to the idea. I don't like using stuff on the top, but I might have to anyways, because then I don't have to have holes in the grounds. But I like how you have stuff on the top, and then I'd assume, yeah, right in the back sides of them, which is very nice. What else we got here? It took 7 hours, but I had breaks. One machine didn't have room for anything. That's what Carlos is saying about the universals. Damn. Okay. So yeah, we got the wireless charger. That should be crafting. So we'll see. Obviously, if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. No big deal. Try and remove more of this stuff, but I'm gonna run out of energy. Yeah. So it would be nice, but to get an upgrade to the next tier so it's a little bit faster, but I'll survive. Alright, so looking at this thing. So, top layer, output bus, output hatch, top layer, gross. Oh, output bus is for items, which is optional. Input bus, bottom layer, is optional. Yeah, I mean, what are we using for items in here? Not much that I'm thinking of. Funny enough, there's not many fluid heaters. I mean, okay, you could get fresh milk out of there, milk to fresh milk. That's interesting. Hot frying oil. Heated water. Steam. Calcium acetate. Maybe calcium acetate. Calcium and acidic. Okay, so it's diluted acetone, fulvic acid. Yeah, and then the sodium for liquid sodium. That's a different one. So I mean, if I need a lot more, I could update this later. But I'm like, I don't really know if I need a whole lot of liquid. Well, we do use the liquid sodium Yeah, to make sodium potassium for the coolants. 60k NAC. 360k NAC. 360k is the last one anyways. It's like, not really worth it. I can't really tell, but I started at 910 hours plus, and I finished at 928. But I made another Fusion MK3 reactor and rebuilt the netherite line in the same time. So you could say probably at least about 10 hours roughly, 8 to 10 I would guess. It's not bad. Yeah, we'll go back to this once again. There's not many. Biocatalyst or whatever. Steam to superheated steam. Oh, you need LUV for that. Growth catalyst. Sodium fluoride. Yeah, see, that's nice. We're going to be able to put the ruthenium tetroxide in here. We're going to make a colored hatch, and then that's just going to be automatically going all the time. But that's circuit 1. Okay, so circuit 1, no matter what, bauxite slurry is good. Try and get all the outputs on the outside over here. Or on the back side. See if we get some more space. No, come a little closer. Oh, I guess not. I'm not talking to you, phone. Go away. Alright, so yeah, we also need to dig out down here. Not sure where to really go fully. Okay. This will go over here. So let's just get a big wide open space opened up, I guess. We don't need tunnels. Uh-oh. RIP A2. Charger! You're still not done. Molten Inconel. Something stuck in the interface. Well, Molten Inconel takes forever, doesn't it? 625. 792. Molten Inconel 792. 30 seconds HV. 864. So 144. 1296. Uh-oh. Let's go take a look. Don't start sharing machines. It becomes a mess. PS, oh yeah, for the plat line. Ugh. We'll see. We'll see. I get where you're coming from. And I guess if we look at another heater, how expensive is it? Okay, we're only missing gallium and then some tungstic acid, so it's not that bad. How is it? Not too bad, Tooth Grinder. How you doing? Oh yeah, I would like to get another ABS soon. Valid recipe. Are we still stuck? What? Inconel 690, 625. Inconel 792 dust. What is going on there? Why? Why am I that dumb? Where have I even gotten the dust from? Oh my gosh. Just click on A2 and request another one. Attempting to chop down a sacred oak with a lumber axe is very interesting. Alright, get this out of there. That does not belong there. Inconel 792. That does not belong there. Molten Inconel 792. Circuit 4. ABS, circuit 4, 690. Alright, so we're gonna go back to the crafting. Cancel that one. No idea where I ever got this dust from. Charger. Start with the follow. Hi Blaze, how is it? Not bad either. Finished all nitrobenzene multis on my friend's server. Next week gonna help set up the line. Very nice. Yeah, see, that ain't that bad. Fluid heater, yeah. You're the one dying now. Coal. Now we're looking on coal. 17k. Diamonds, actually. 157. Look at that. Nice. Gonna get some blocks of diamonds. 90. Yeah, start with the follow. Why not? That's super nice. Thank you for giving me diamonds, little buddy. Oh, he gives gold? No, well, we don't really need gold, so. And I almost leveled up my lumber axe twice. Nice. Alright, here we go. Get this all cleared up again. Yes, finally get all that stuff out of my way. So we have some durability left, so I'll just remove all this. My platinum line is draining my ammonia. I need more. You didn't make a separate ammonia production for just the plant line? Alright, so I need to do this now. I probably need more, so just... There we go. Okay. LCR CO2. Perfect. And these go underneath, which... input hatch bottom layer. Output hatch, yeah, so input hatch. Input hatch. Alright, whatever, we're going underneath. Let's see. I guess it's time for a dedicated LCR/MCR. Yeah, 1 LCR in the line. And 6 more in the production area. Okay. Damn it, it's still using it all. I don't have mega machines yet. Power can't handle it. Alright. So we got this guy. Wrench. Might as well just go out that way. And then we'll just fill in everything else as well. Power. Try not to keep destroying everything. There we go. Okay, same, gonna invest into it at some point. It's just an iridium casings for me, basically. Okay, so what do we got here? We got this machine. Oh, we also have these machines right here. Alright, good. And then one more, just to make sure we're all in line. See, it's so fun setting this all up when you don't have... It would be nice if this thing would fully charge. I mean, it's not really too slow with removing blocks, but yeah, the recharge rate's horrendous. Wireless chargers don't take that long to craft. Ooh, I guess I do. 112 seconds, dang. ZPMK seems to be precise. That sounds like fun. I'm only using nitrobenzene and cetane. No nuclear power yet. I need to recreate the vacuum automation for from Random Potato, but I need to fix that bug. It's in its system that's desynchronizing the tights and causing them to explode. Ooh. Alright, sweet. So we got all of this connected. Could just randomly fill in wherever. Probably all on the sides here. We don't have to worry about anything. Just fill this all in. Alright, so energy. Probably have energy here. Yeah. Fluid input, fluid output is really all we need. Well, I guess there's that. Charger! Alright, so we got all the power there. EV. I mean, could use these here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's the 7th. Yeah, so we should hopefully be able to just get away with this guy, which will put it more towards the center. There we go. You have entered charging range, long range. Well, I want this one to be local mode. Now with local mode. So charger... Local mode, 2 amps to each player within 80 meters. So yeah, you already see, we're doing like almost 1% per second now. I'd say like 1% every second and a half. So we did actually increase the charging rate, so that's going to be huge. I was going to say, it would feel like it would have to charge faster, because then what's the point of getting better chargers other than range? Because like... get to a certain point with these items, like this matter manipulator, you use it, and it's just dead forever. Switch amperages. What do you mean? I'm doing the 2 amp one, local range for 80 blocks, which... where are we at here? 525, 527. So I could go up to 600 and still be fine. Yeah, so pretty much all... like, most of this room's going to be pretty good. I mean, other than maybe, like, say, this corner. And maybe it's still good. Let's just clear everything else out real quick. I think delaying the redstone coolant replacement and turning off the reactor, of course, advertisement. Should solve the problem. See, I have no idea about nukes yet. I would like to just try and go into it blindly. Obviously, I'll have to go in a completely new area of the world just to ensure that I don't cause any bad things to happen. But that would be nice. Just kind of go into it blindly and just see, like, oh, well, okay, we just do this and this and this, and then this, this, and this. So we got this guy. We might as well go right to here. bad things have made humanity evolve. Yeah, I mean, you take a look at how, like, science and stuff was kind of done, like, all the testings and, like, all that back in the day. I mean, yeah, it wasn't too great. It's sad, like, a lot of people had to die to basically get to where we are today. Like, say, stuff with, I don't know, exploring the ocean. Obviously, they tried making, like, the little metal, what do they call it, the diving gear, and then all of a sudden, like, well, nope, that didn't seal well, that guy's gone. Oh, and here's this. Yeah, his lungs exploded because, you know, increasing and decreasing pressures by moving too fast, too slow, all that. And just everything else in life. It's just crazy to think that. Or even just thinking of, like, the most simplest of things. Like, back in the day, just finding out what was poisonous for food, like what you can and can't eat. And then, thankfully, people were smart enough to, like, okay, that guy ate that berry, and it killed him. So, yeah, no one eat that berry. Otherwise, unless they just tested it on a couple more people just to make sure it wasn't good old Johnny eating the berry, that maybe it was just a thing with Johnny that caused him to die. Like, okay, nope, a couple people died now, so maybe we shouldn't eat the berries. Oh, yeah. Isn't it crazy? Alright, so bauxite slurry. So I want this to be automatic. Heated bauxite slurry. HV is 2 seconds, so this 8 parallels per voltage tier. Voltage tier goes by, I think, the energy hatch. So, I mean, I think, isn't it LUV or ULV is 1? Like a voltage tier 1, or no, it might be 0. I don't even know. Either way, we'll have quite a few parallels. 220% speed. We'll be good. So, you know, item bus on the bottom. Or we could just put a circuit in there. We'll put an item bus in the bottom, because if we ever want to... No, we won't. This is going to be only bauxite processing. Thank you, Audrey. Yeah, you're the one who told me last time, and I do forget. I'm sorry. ULV is 0. Yeah, and LV is 1. So if you put a ULV hatch, you would never anyways, but if you put a ULV hatch... Oh, I guess you would just get, yeah, 0 parallels. So just do 1 recipe at a time. You can reference... Oh! So that's the same tier... Okay. That's like the same tier as here, like Stone Age 0 and then LV 1. That makes a lot more sense. I don't know why I never thought of it that way. Alright, so these are the universal casings. Item hatch, since we're not going to use it. Circuit 1. It would be nice to get a P2P bus back over this way, but how many channels are we using here? I don't think we're using that many. Oh, dang, we're actually using 15 there. So if we're using 15 there, we're going to use quite a few here probably, so it won't be bad. So let me go upstairs. This is 5. How many... I want to see where we're at now with this P2P bus. 15... Oh wow, we're only got 15 right in there. That's nice. 28 into this one though, so eventually we're going to have to branch off more. So I got 4 more channels until we have to like actually expand this guy. Which, yeah, should be most of that right there. P2P craft, I don't know, 20 of those please. Start with the follow. The most badass human beings were the sailors during the Age of Discovery, going out to sea without a plan, with limited food, disease, weather, and you have to have courage. I would agree with that. Being a sailor, I could not have been a sailor. I would have, like, I would not have the courage for it, because you were going out, like you're saying, unknowingly into just a possibly endless ocean that just never ends, and you're stuck out there and then eventually just die of starvation or disease. I could not imagine that. It would have been so rough. And then obviously dealing with like storms and stuff like that, or hoping that you were smart enough to follow the stars, use a compass, all that. Yeah, in a wooden boat. Yeah, not even just even if it wasn't even just a wooden boat, but just like a super small boat, which they were all wooden back then anyways, but even just the size of the boat compared to like the ocean. I mean, I'm on cruise ships sometimes and like you see some of the waves and like, holy crap. Got to give the ancestors credit because would not have been able to do that. Can guarantee it. Even just thinking about just traveling across the ocean in those wooden boats, even just knowing that there was, say, the land of like America to go over there and then to move here would have been scary in those small boats. A lot of crazy stuff had happened. Alright. Cables. How many cables? Alright, hold on. Go grab my chest. With the awful salary. Most of the people won't make any money. You're just working just to survive. No extra money at all. P2P tunnels, done. Nice. Red cable, take all that. My spray can. Yeah, especially in dangerous waters like the Drake's Passage. Well, Drake's Passage, that's between, like, South America and Antarctica, right? Yeah, no thank you. Even, like, modern-day ships, would be like, holy crap. I would like to, maybe someday if I had the opportunity to, like, travel and go to Antarctica. I don't know what for, other than just seeing, like, the beauty of it, but yeah, it would be spooky sailing through that. Yeah, between Chile and Antarctica. Yeah. Yeah, because that's, like, pretty much the only way you're getting around, at least, yeah. No, thank you. Just hope that you got lucky enough to get there in good weather. It's not like you could really predict it back then. Of course, I don't have my card on me, of course. That's what I get for not bringing my stuff with me. Okay, so we're gonna have a P2P, it'll be fine. Branch this one out a little bit. Get the red. Oh, maybe I wasn't close enough, that's why. Alright, so we have one machine, two machines. Am I gonna have more? I don't even know. Since this one's here, let's just do this. Okay, get rid of the cables. Get this guy back in here. Get a dense boy. And then a memory card. So it's gonna be bauxite line processing. Box. So let's see, bauxite processing. Leo didn't change the name of this one. Or at least maybe it just doesn't update yet. I visited the Drake Passage 2 weeks ago. It's next to my house here. Oh, dang. That's actually pretty cool. I mean, that would be awesome, just being able to stare out. Wait, am I supposed to rename this side? But yeah, just being able to, like, even just look from land just to kind of see out there. I traveled through Patagonia with friends. One of them almost died, but it was fun. Well, I'm glad that no one did die. I'm glad that you had fun. Bauxite processing. Okay, so hold on. Wait. Just do this one. This one's the input. So this one's output. Bauxite processing. Green's the one we have selected. No, okay. So this is P2P tunnel. So the input's down here. The fact that he almost died made it more fun. Patagonia is one of the regions of the world I'd really like to visit. I haven't heard much about Patagonia. I'd assume just like a lot of beautiful like wildlife and rainforest. My guess. So yes, input. Look how it's output to the wood farm. So this has got to be our input here then. So we got to change. Hold on. How do we... Okay, unbind. Must be input, okay. So this is processing, bind with that one. Blue, so it's input now. Alright. Right, so this one, bauxite processing input. What's this? What is all this? Coke oven's input. No, see, these are all the inputs, so what am I doing here? Clean room input. I don't know why I keep showing... Oh, wait. You're that. Okay. Yeah, green. So this is green. Green is input. Alright, so inputs are up here. I messed it up once again. Input side. There, I can see it on the bottom left. That's a lot better, actually. Linked input side. Input. Output. Okay, so we're good. Input side. Go back downstairs. It's like I've never linked anything before. Output side. Okay, we're good. We took this trip from Ushuaia, Argentina, and hiked to Machu Picchu. I heard Machu Picchu is pretty cool. That would be nice to see. Peru in 3 crazy weeks. Damn. I could only imagine what happened to where somebody has almost died from the trip. $16 LUV amps. I don't even know how many more I gotta use. Or I have left to use, I should say. Oh, you know what? So, this is 16 IV amps. We got 4, 8, 12. Okay, we already got 14 amps there, so that's maybe not a great idea. Let's just do this. Yeah, 16 IV amps. So none of this has to be crazy. Power. I'll just branch the power off right here, it's fine. You feel wide awake. Input LUV, 4 amps. 16 IV amps here. And I want... Actually, don't even want that. I just want 16 EV amps. Yeah, 1 to 4. And then 4 to 16. That's what I want. Yes, 1 and 4. Okay, so input LUV goes that way, goes that way. Nice. They just dump it out. EV energy hatches. So you're gonna get one there. You're gonna get one there. Probably get another one over here. Energy hatch. Plenty of EV energy hatches. Nice. So then you're gonna get one there. Or we'll do it in the middle just to make it a little bit closer to each other. EV energy hatch there. This is good for 8 amps. Rip. Alright, whatever. Alright, power is going to be all connected. Nice. Okay, so power is good to go. Let's see. The story can't be told on YouTube, but it involves... yes. Okay. Permafrost intense. And then obviously everything else that I did not read aloud. Alright, sweet. There we go. We have the full multi-block now. So we have the item input. There's the fluid input. And we need the fluid output. Fluid output right there. Oh. I guess I need a couple more casings here, don't I? Casings. Yep. Okay, let's craft 10 of them. It's good to have extras. Sorry for the follow. Thank you very much. So, A2. We'll go... We'll get cable running. Yeah, fluid heater. Let's go over this way. Shouldn't need anything too crazy. There we go. So that's going to be good there. Really shouldn't need more channels on that one. Okay. There's that. So we have to make this a bigger chunk. We could do that too. But then also... Nice. You can use the same P2P connection in multiple places, just change the input and outputs. But for lines, having one dedicated line is better. Oh! Okay, so wouldn't a subnet help? Could. I just saw a video from the Lego factory and now I can't stop watching it. Yeah, I guess it could, or it would help. You really should only have 2 channels here. I don't know how many channels here. Hi. A Tukin Trul. What does that mean? L-U-R-T. Lurtnik Uta. If you spell it backwards. Do you care about this? Right between the forehead and the eyes? There we go. I'm sorry, little buddy. I should have kept you alive. Homie's just chilling. He's learned over the years not to directly give hugs anymore, but sadly, we had to end his life. Alright, there we go. Chemical reactor. I don't even remember what we need here. It's a friendly creeper. I don't know. One of time, I remember one spawning in, and then it still blew up for some reason. It didn't blow anything up, like blocks-wise, but it still just made the noise. I don't know if it did damage or not, like to me, but he was still doing things. Alright, fluid heater is now good. Other than the muffler that we're missing, and the maintenance hatch. Muffler! 10. Oh, good. Missing 833, wow. Alright, muffler. We should have some mufflers down here, actually. And maintenance hatches. Maintenance. And muffler. Hey, look at that. I only needed one extra. Actually, no. I would have even needed energy hatch. I wouldn't have even needed the extra casings, because I would have had the two. Whatever. My math didn't math right away. Like how it's off-centered now, too. Has problems. Yes, you have plenty of problems. I have one locked up in a soul vial. It's actually a good thing to do with it. My wife caught one. Oh, okay, yeah, my wife caught one on my other run on Valentine's Day, and it was pink and released a heart when you clicked on it. I was about to say, why... You know what's funny? I started getting weird feelings from a searing pain in your throat. I made blaze noises, and I am a blaze. That is perfect. And I was shooting the fireballs. I'm finally turning into who I was meant to be. The true blaze form. Pretty soon I won't be able to actually play, because once I get my full transformation, there's no going back. Oh, it got very dark. Wow, it is very dark in here. There's no lights at all back there. Probably should place down some torches. Torch. Not that it really matters anymore, but might as well make some type of an effort. So I got the repellators. Okay. Should be better. Should be. Evolved Blaze. Yes, the Evolved Blaze. Blaze ate a Carolina Reaper. Pray for him. Yep, I'm dying. I wish you all the best of luck without me. Or make lamps, they look cool and are cheap. Torches are ugly and more laggy. Yeah, we'll have to get rid of the torches. Do I have lamps, actually? Hold on. Has anyone used a drone in Greg Techno Rides before? I'd like to use one for machine maintenance. I do want to use them at some point. Lamp. Is that about like the flat lamps, or are you talking about different lamps? Arc lamp. Arc Raiders lamp. Ooh. These are really bright, actually, supposedly. Strong light to a large area, also causing most mobs to flee. The flat ones, yeah, these flat lamp. These aren't too bad. Bum 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 bum. Blaze is awakening the family genes. Hold on, I need to go downstairs now. Yeah, do I? Hold on. Lamp. Flat lamp. Recipe. Alumar. I need Alumar dust. So 2, 2 is 4. 1, 1 is 4. Circuit 8 in the mixer. Bauxite slurry, what are you doing there? HV mixer, whatever. Well, that's gonna get out of there pretty soon, so excuse me. Oh no, I'm in the EBF. No, don't turn it on, please. Oh, goodness gracious. It'd be funny if you actually like teleported into it while it was running. You just start dying from the extreme heat. Cutting machine. Craft. Craft. Lamp. L-map. See if we can make 64. I'm not talking to you, phone. Go away. Rio and Rip Among Us, or Monkus. What's going on? Welcome to the channel. What is that? I'd assume it's another channel name. Bald Nut. Who is named Bald Nut? I also thought about drones, but I got the automatic maintenance before and actually skipped them. The arcane lamp finds dark places and shines invisible lights on you. I think in this version, giving it Fire Vis increases its range and speed. That's pretty damn cool. Alright. So, yeah, we need more casing, so there we go. Actually, I don't even know if that was what that was for. Might have been actually a maintenance hatch right there. Let's put our maintenance hatch right there, actually. Or no. No. We're putting maintenance hatch here. Right? Is that allowed? Mixer. Sir Mixer lot. Maintenance, any casing. Perfect. That guy could just be right there. Okay. So just so we have a solid bottom area here, do that. Ah, yes, so we will have to drop down. Just so we can get our energy cable back through. Okay. Energy. Right in line with this guy. 10 should hopefully be enough. Oh yeah, that was plenty. Alright, so we're good. Connected energy. Mixer also has the titanium. Ooh, turbine casings in the middle. Thank you very much. I definitely would have forgotten that, and I would have been like, what the heck? Right there. Awesome. Hello. There we go. So, let's see. I use arcane lamps a lot to explore dungeons. That makes sense. If they do, you know, like what you're saying they're doing. Bald who now? Yeah, I don't even know, Jacob. I'm not even worried about it. Someone with a bald nut, and I don't want to know anything about that. Alright, so bauxite slurry. So the bauxite slurry, you will take... Oh, wow. Pretty much any of it with water. Okay, so we need a reservoir hatch as well. Reservoir craft. I don't know if I have one in here or not. It doesn't seem like it. But that's going to get a... Actually, I shouldn't get anything for item output. Nope, just a fluid output. So fluid output. It would be nice to have a stocking bus. Sodium hydroxide, quicklime. I guess I don't have any, so 10. Good job for Jacob. Start with a follow. Blaze, a tip, pin your recipes since they also give the circuits in the list. Oh yeah, you're just saying... Control Shift A, Control A. Wait, what happened to my recipes? Hold on. B, there we go. I was like, what's going on? So, Control Shift A. Bauxite slurry. Yeah, Control Shift A. Actually, hold on. If I just do this A. Oh, I guess it only shows me all that. Whatever. That's fine. Reservoir hatch. Thank you very much. Reservoir. So you're going to get that right in the front. So you get your water. Your tape on. Tape on. You're not really going to be used right away, but at least it's there. So we got the water. Yes. Heated bauxite slurry itself. Oh, it's right here. It's underneath it. Okay. So, yes. Sodium hydroxide, quicklime, and bauxite with circuit 8. To enter the entire recipe after using Shift plus A, click A on the remaining ingredients. Oh, you're saying, okay, so for like uses, centrifuge, well, I guess, yeah, sluice juice, centrifuging, we just do Control Shift A. Oh, so it does add them in there. Interesting, okay. Look at that. Okay, I didn't even know it did that. So that is another little tip with that I did not know. So thank you. Okay, we already got fluid input. So we just need an item input and then a fluid output. Oops. Fluid output, let's put that right there. Item input, once it's actually made. Stock, we got 1. Circuit 8. Crushed bauxite. Sodium hydroxide. Quicklime. Oop. I want them all in order. There's also... Should I just do this? Also the purified version, so just do this too. I'm basically just going to have it running all the time, so I'm not too worried about automating the on-off sequence for just this. Okay. I guess I could make this a subnet. Controller. Get out of here, bats. And then we need a dual interface block. And then if I want to take items from it, I got a storage bus on the outside. Oh, I'm gonna need... Oh, God. Hello! Wait! It's me again! We finally have him! Hello! Oh, welcome to the factory. Would you like a tour? Would you like a tour? I mean, you are quite close to me, but it's very nice. Look at this guy. Who does he think he is? Trying to come into my factory, pretend to be me, hasn't put a single ounce of work in, and is trying to take my glory. Wait. Oh, I already read that. Headshot. Headshot of what? Why do you keep flicking your head at me, just like nodding? Lock him up. Yeah, because we saw our first one on, like, the moon, I think. We weren't able to get him. Doppelganger. Oh, the doppelganger. Okay, so you can get other essences. Nice. And then rotten flesh. Loud and peaceful. He almost killed you on the moon? Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot. Yeah. Because he was suffocating, I was the one actually taking damage, so that was great. He was trying to murder me, but he didn't get away with it. We're lucky. Alright, so device is offline. Ugh. Okay, so we need another... Actually, okay, hold on. So we're going to want this guy here. We would like to keep him in a line. So there's one, there's one. So... storage buses. Storage bus. So I'll use this one for items coming in. This one will be items going out. Shouldn't need any fluids coming in. It's a dense cable. Yeah, that should be items coming in. So that would be like crushed bauxite, sodium hydroxide, quicklime, purified bauxite. And we will need a storage at some point too. So, interface shows what's on the network. Storage bus reads what's on the network. Yeah, no, it should be like this. So, interface shows, and then storage bus reads. So it should be good there. See, So then we would want to take back out, what would we get out of this? So, uses... We get all of this stuff. We get rutile, gallium, quicklime, iron, silicon dioxide, which actually, no, quicklime. Okay, that should be it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Uses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then obviously the sluice juice also gives stone, iron, copper, antimony, nickel, and tin. So you shouldn't have to do iron again. Tin, nickel, antimony, copper, and stone dust. So that's all the items coming back. Okay, now we just need to give it power. Just so we don't have any possible bad things happening. Ugh. Alright, so this is going to be all red still, kind of. No. Let's make it brown. This is brown for bauxite. Good work, thank you. It's many times of having to mess around with this, but why? Oh, I see. So I still need to get power over, so let's do that. There we go. Alright, so we got now the brown bauxite line. Try and keep this all brown. Alright, output hatch, me, you have nothing. We will need to get storage here enabled. So it does not see anything. Outside cables and brown is the main net. Alright. I'll just do this. It's not the P2P. I'll just do that. So this is going to have to be connected to mainnet. At least the input. So I might flop these around. Should I just do this? Oh, is the machine on? Probably not. Oh my gosh. Why can't I just turn the machine on? Power, 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 power. So you're all powered other than just actually not being connected to this guy. Which I thought I started with, so I don't even know. Strange. Good job, Blaze. I also need some drives for some storage. Alright, 1, 2, 3, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Bauxite slurry, 304,000. Dang it. Drive. Bauxite slurry really shouldn't stay as bauxite slurry long. Sleep real quick. A2 usually only updates when the machine is online. I do forget about that like very often, so thank you. Uh-oh. Oh no, we might have to go find our workbench. To sell workbench. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. We're just gonna dump A2 things in here real quick. Should just get rid of that. Okay. I don't like, yeah, because I woke up with like speed or whatever. Now I'm like fast. My vision's all messed up. Okay, make sure I don't see the cell workbench. Nope. Also, yeah, if you guys are enjoying the stream, if you wouldn't mind leaving a like, I'd greatly appreciate it. I will take those, thank you very much. All the fluid storage buses. No cell workbench. Pretty sure it's going to be outside. Take a quick look here. Hello, buddy. Making me all the coal. This isn't even necessary to put all the torches in here, but the part of my brain is just like, well, place them down, you got them. Alright. Outside. Should F7, turn that off. Alright, cell workbench. There they are. Your perception suddenly expands. No idea what that means. Whatever. Okay, downstairs. Back to A2. Yes. So, cell. We want bauxite slurry, heated bauxite slurry, sluice juice. So sluice juice, carbon dioxide. We'll probably put carbon dioxide. We'll hold on to that. Sluice juice uses. I don't care about the water that comes back out of it. We'll just make a void cell for the water. Heated bauxite slurry, bauxite slurry. Yeah, so it should be really the only fluids. I gotta rename it yet to carbon dioxide. Sluice juice, bauxite slurry, heated bauxite slurry. Actually, whatever. I'm not even gonna rename it. There's too many fluids in there. That's fine. Alright, so there's all that. Fluid heater. So you're gonna have an output here. You're gonna have input here. Possibly 3 cards. Heated bauxite slurry, 56k in 6.3 seconds. Very nice. So yes, that then gets used, heated bauxite slurry, in the chemical reactor with aluminum hydroxide and carbon dioxide. So we'll get the carbon dioxide first. So we just use carbon. I want the ashes. I guess I could void the items. Use all that coal that we're actually getting. This one's carbon dioxide. $2,000 to $1,000. I guess it's the same no matter what. Alright, whatever. How much carbon do we have? Carbon... 468k. Yeah, let's just maybe just use our carbon. We don't have to worry about item outputs either. So, fluid and item in. Carbon dioxide. Try and share the fluid output there. Actually, uses... Yes, because that does drop out fluids. So it's juice. Stocking bus, thank you very much. Circuit 2. Alright. So, fluid input. Oxygen. Please don't share outputs or machines. Oh, so it doesn't get clogged. There we go. There we go. Wait, use equal cards so as to not freeze the machine. It might be already too late. Oh no. Alright. Do I even have any equal cards? Capacity, pattern. No, I don't. Alright, whatever. Card. Could have sworn I had. Maybe not. Maybe I never made any of them. I feel like I would have for some quests and stuff, but pattern redstone, yeah, nothing equal. And it's crazy that there's nothing in my storage either. Card. Equal distribution card. Ew. Extreme voltage item distributor. This works for... Yeah, multi-fluid storage cell. Okay, perfect. There's that recipe. Actually, redo that. There's that, and then the card. Both going over here. Craft one. Fluid cell. We already got carbon dioxide in here, so that's good. Take those, please. So let's actually test. Okay, so I have these. So receiver. Receiver. analog, frequency. Oof. I really wish there was a way to see which frequency we've used. I don't think we've used 12 yet. Or maybe we should make a code. So, okay, hold on. I'm going to make a code. So, and what I mean by that is, say, all of our recipes like this that we're making with carbon dioxide, say they can all start with a 9. So, what is it? Yeah. Wireless codes. So, recipes 1 equals recipes. Yeah, so that's exactly what I was going to try and do. Yeah, frequencies like this. 1000 is LCR, with 1 being LCR, and... Actually, okay. So I was just thinking 1 is recipes, 1 is energies, but that actually probably a bit better then, so you don't have to worry. That makes a bit more sense. So yeah, we'll start, since this is the LCR, 1... so this will be 1000. I'll do 1001. Okay, so frequency 1001. Enter. So then we're gonna have this guy, oxygen, redstone card, active with signal. Okay, and then we also want this guy. This one's normal. I have a Minecraft book with the frequencies used, book and quill. See, that's also a good way to keep track of them. Otherwise, you just kind of forget, and it's like, where am I at? So I have to look real quick. I don't remember if I pinned this or not. This channel doesn't have any pins yet. Okay, so it is in the tips channel. Okay, so receiver is just, okay, gateway, frequency, and then, yeah, normal. Okay, so that's all fine. So this, emit when levels are above 1,000,000 carbon dioxide, set. Okay, so emit when levels are above, so that's actually gonna... Well, actually, set below. Emit when levels are below 1,000,000. So when it goes up, it'll turn off, and then this is set to active with signal. So it should be getting a signal. So oxygen, this is items coming in, so we do need oxygen coming in as well. So oxygen. Let's try and be careful here. Well, I guess brown. Do this. Brown. Very nice. So yeah, now this is a thing that I've had, a common problem. So I think this is what I was having issues with in my area over there. Below, what do you mean by below? But, oh yeah, so emit when levels are below. So when we're below 1,000,000, it's going to turn on, and then once it gets above, it'll turn off. So right now, I mean, I could flip this to be the other direction, but yeah, so when it's below, it'll go up to 1 million, and then it'll shut off, and then it should shut this one off. So right now, wait. No, it's supposed to be above. I don't know why they got flipped. I accidentally flipped that. Okay, there we go. Never mind. Thank you. So stupid. Alright, so we just need some acceleration cards, and we should be fine. Alright, so there's that. Got fluids in, items in, circuit 2, and then some carbon. Carbon. Yes, because I gave myself access to carbon. I did not. How do I have access to carbon then? What? How do I have access to carbon when I didn't add it through the filter? Nothing else is connected to the main net. Unless, hold on. Extract only, so now maybe. No, you can invert the sign in the emitter, or in the export if you want, yeah, bidirectional. So also probably this one, isn't it? So, extract only, and then this one. Extract only. So now... Okay, hold on. Okay, so now we're good technically, which just want to make sure, yeah, we're good there. So put that on. So now once again should update once the machine's on. So there we go, 468,000. And then also this. Also welcome into the stream, everybody else. I thank you very much for being here. Just got to update my music real quick because it has gotten into the nether music, but we're not in the nether, so got to change it. Also, hopefully we're having a great day so far. Right now we are working on the bauxite line. It's going to help us get a lot more gallium production, as well as a little bit more titanium from the rutile and stuff. Not really too worried about titanium, but the biggest thing was getting the gallium from the bauxite slag. Alright, so speaking of gallium, 718 small piles, it's not terrible. Okay, so how many could we get out of this? I want to see 50 maybe. Yeah, I'll just start it. Not bad. Starting to get some gallium back. That's from the red cap guy that's up there. Sweet, so this guy is good to go. We got power, carbon dioxide production, very nice. 128k in 3 seconds, we're fine. There must already be millions of gallium from the EEC. Not really, I mean, only 700 something. It's kind of crazy. The day is whatever, but thank you, Blaze. You're quite welcome, Tooth Grinder. Hopefully your day gets better. Say another 20, start again. We got over a stack at least, which stack more than we've already had before. Even my autocorrect is getting dumb. Not a problem. Thinking about the color palette for my new All the Mods base project. Ooh. I wish you the best of luck, and hopefully it doesn't take too long to try and figure that out. 71. What are we struggling with here? So 1 million. Are we over 1 million? I don't think so. Fluid terminal, I guess. Craft. Oh good, no glass panes. Missing glass panes. How do I not have a glass pane recipe? Alloy smelter molding and fluid solidifier. Plates or extruders? Oh, I guess that's why. That's pretty gross. Fluid solidifier with a plate. Alloy smelter molding to... Yeah, we'll just do this. Or the extruder, honestly. Can we get another extruder with a plate? So we're crafting plate. If I could spell plate correctly, that would be awesome. So we got this, and then let's go update the extruder. I discovered blank concrete from the chipped mod, and it looks so sick. So lit and dark. I haven't heard of the dark thing yet. Just the lit. Pipes, 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 pipes. Casings, rotors, cells. We've used cells. Bolts, rods, gears, and more gears. So, okay, we'll just go over this way. Hola! Yes, please, but backwards. How's it going, meme? Eesh, obsidian ingot. Okay, so I don't know why this is here, because I'm pretty sure we have that somewhere else. So rename, thank goodness I have my name tool on me. HV plate extruder. Alright, glass pane, extruder. Make my pattern. How was repo? There's that. Okay, so now we can make our... I don't even remember what it was we were making. I don't even remember. Glass panes. What do we need glass panes for, though? Oh, Phasmo. Yes, Phasmophobia. I don't know why I thought of repo. I was trying to think of the game that you were playing, but yep, never mind. I'm sorry. Alright, so this is all... Oh yeah, okay, it was terminals. Terminal. 4 of these terminals. Start. Ugh. There we go. We're good. Because I feel like I don't have over 1 million in here. There's no way. I mean, maybe, though. Hold on. Let's go... Let's go 2 million. Set. Yeah, emit when levels are above 2 million. We definitely didn't do that. So for some reason... Carbon dioxide... Carbon, fluid, carbon... Yeah, I can't even see... Oh, because the visual glitch. Carbon dioxide. So it's reading from outside the system. Oxygen. That's extract only. Extract only. And still extract only. So it's... So we look at, maybe we'll go 10 million. Must be reading from the mainnet, which doesn't make sense. So now I updated it. I got 9.1 million carbon dioxide. Let's just do, I know I don't have it, 100 million. Set. Yeah, carbon dioxide. So now, emit when levels are above... Wait. Emit when levels are above or equal to the limit. I must keep hitting this or something. I don't know what's going on. It's the way you set up the network. Okay, so hold on. I'm going to switch this. So, emit when levels are below limit. Let's just do 1 million. Emit when levels are below. Set. I don't know if there's like a quick way that I accidentally bumped this, but that keeps getting bumped. Emit when levels are below 1 million. Strange. I don't get it. Because yeah, now it's reading just fine. 1 million carbon. It needs to be like this. 2 fluid interfaces. 1 for input and 1 for extraction. 2 separate interfaces. Oh, rather than say like what I got, I have, you know, a fluid storage bus and an item storage bus. But this is kind of what I have. So this one, this interface here, this is for extracting my items out into the main network. Then this one feeds in items, so through these two, and then into the subnet. It's working fine. I think something's going on where this keeps changing. Either I'm bumping it or something else is happening. I don't understand why. It's crafting. So we're going to go back to fluid terminal. Thank you. And there we go. So we got carbon dioxide, 1 million, and now it is shut off. Perfect. So that's good. We got carbon dioxide that is being produced. Sluice juice. So that is the heated bauxite slurry, carbon dioxide, and aluminium hydroxide. Which, how's that produced? Sodium aluminate. Aluminium hydroxide. Do I have a lot? I don't even think I have a lot of that in my storage. I can craft it on demand, though. Sodium aluminate. From other bauxite dust. So, and the funny thing is, we get bauxite dust. Okay, so that's actually from all of that, so we wouldn't get it there. So we're going to do all these methods to make sluice juice. Yeah, aluminium hydroxide. Sad that golf didn't work. Oh, workouts today. Yeah, I know. It's all good, though. We will get it eventually. So what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to set it for probably a weekend again, which next weekend I don't think is going to work because next weekend's like the start of the work blazecation. But after I get back from that, I'll just set it up kind of like we had planned right now. I'll set it in stone so those who kind of know about it can maybe plan for it if they do want to jump into it. And we'll do it like a week in advance. I'm going to set the date. Whoever can make it, and if nobody can make it, then I'll just play it no matter what, and then we'll just kind of go from there. But maybe it's kind of a thing where I didn't have it set up more than a couple days in advance, like officially. Like I had talked about it in a couple streams, but I didn't really post it until a couple days before. Do you know that there is another wipe in the Arc Raiders in 15 hours? I remember you didn't wipe last time, so you could do it today. Could. Although, at this point, I'm probably just going to wait until there's a good reason for me to go back. But I do really appreciate you letting me know, Darius. Thank you. Alright, so water and sodium aluminate. We're going to need more chemical reactors, I just realized. I was thinking of stacking them on top, and I'm like, oh boy. Okay, so what I could do as well is I could get more chemical reactors right back here. Is that what I want, or do I want to have two more right here? So I would need one for aluminium hydroxide, very easy, sodium aluminate, and water, like 2 hatches, or 3 hatches, one for item outputs. So this is what we're going to have to figure out, though. Oh, wait, there's a bunch of other ways to make it. So we also got zeolite. I don't care about zeolite, though. Sodium hydroxide, a bunch of other stuff. Glauconite. One and 4 for that, but also that's the same thing, 1 and 4, so it's all the same. Look at the Discord, sounds good. So once I set up my subnet, black mainnet and lime subnet. Okay, so yeah, the lime is the subnet, black is the mainnet. The top interfaces are bidirectional, filtered for items stored in the subnet. Okay. So yeah, see, you have a bunch of interfaces. So the top interfaces are bidirectional, which I understand that part. Filtered for items stored in the subnet. So that way you could pull or push whatever items that are filtered there. What is the lime for then? The lime is for pulling filtered items? I guess the only thing I don't understand about that setup is what items do you want bidirectional and what items and stuff do you want just extract only? Lime is a subnet, yep. Which you have the storage buses on there, which would pull in, say for me, it would be like the oxygen, the carbon, whatever. But I'm trying to figure out what the benefit of having the two bi-directional things on the top would be. So I like how we electrolyzed, I think, a lot of this. Yeah, for chlorine. So I don't really have much soda light or anything, I don't think, anymore. Could use biotite. Okay. Nickel aluminide. So, let's see what we have for dust. I mean, biotite dust. Like nothing. Glauconite. We got a good amount. Bidirectional, if you store items that the mainnet needs access to. Well, wouldn't that just be the same thing as just doing this, though? Like, if we go down here, hold on. So, this storage bus, this is all the items that are going to be stored in the drives here. And since the storage bus is on this dual interface, it's going to be able to pull all of these items back. And since there's no fluid storage bus, it shouldn't mess with the fluids. I mean, we've been getting by with like systems like this working. If you set input only and extract only, it loses the ability to access the items on the network without cell storage. I guess I really don't understand still. I mean, yeah, this is the same system I use over here, and it's worked perfectly fine. It's just like I just have all my special oh. Actually, that's almost full. Okay, so I'm gonna need a better cell for that. Oops. Yeah, let me update that. But then, yes, I just pull the hydrochloric acid, ethylene that I get from this system, as well as all of these, and I have access to it in the mainnet whenever I need it. The equal card. Pretty sure there might be an equal card in there, no? No, there's not. Oh, see, that's just the items. Okay, so hold on. Item cell. Could easily get an upgraded version. 256k cell, so that's a card. Okay, we get another equal card. We get another equal card. Probably could craft a couple more, but we'll be fine. So this is gonna be all the platline dusts. Actually, we'll copy those over. Hold on. You see the problem of the item being on the network. So, okay, so yeah, so we have I see what you're saying now, is that it might not read in the main net. So if we look here, here is obviously everything on the subnet. So we should be able to see 18K platinum, 649 osmium. So now we look in the mainnet storage. Platinum, plat dust, 18K, osmium, 713, which actually shows even more than what we had because I dumped extra back in. Or say we got ruthenium, 1644, ruth dust. So I can see everything, so I haven't really had any issues. And my terminal, my wireless terminal is accessed via the mainnet, so we still are able to see everything. And this is set to, I guess that's bi-directional, but this is set to extract only. So no matter what, if I needed it for some reason on the subnet, I still have access, and I also still have access in the mainnet. So that's why I'm saying it's just kind of a little confusing, because it's worked perfectly fine for me. I mean, it's possible later on down the road, but the system is working. When you send a message to the mainnet, does it go to the main storage? When you send a message to the mainnet, what kind of message? Like a crafting message? Does it go to the main storage, the line storage? It shouldn't. Should just stay there and then just be used for crafting. Yeah, I guess I don't really know what kind of message you're asking about, honestly. It gets stored in the subnet, and then the only reason it would ever even be pulled out is for crafting and to be used up. Send items in the mainnet. I don't send them to the mainnet. I just keep them in the subnet. Alright, so we want this guy. So copy. Yes. And then equal distribution card. Alright, so hopefully that works. Okay, so that's all good. Loose juice. Yeah, so that's just this part. It's getting a little hairy in here. Alright, so we just need 2 fluid inputs, an item. So we need a little bit of everything. Item in, fluid out, item out. Fluid out. Output me. Okay, outputs are good. Energy's good. So now we'll do a quad hatch. And then items. Okay, sluice juice is no circuit. Sluice juice, heated bauxite, and carbon dioxide. Okay. So dump this back in. Carbon dioxide, heated bauxite slurry, just to keep that filled. And then, yeah, just the aluminum hydroxide. No item exports. Start with follow. sweet. So we already got all that. And then aluminium hydroxide. So that's pretty much going to be that LCR. So now we just need 2 more that are actually set up. Okay. Make sure that's actually set. Aluminium hydroxide. And then also, since now we do have better methods of chlorine, even if we run out, I want to remove chlorine from this other filter, electrolyzer, actually lazurite, sodalite. Okay. So to summarize, check if you have platinum dust in your ore network. Okay. Then take the dust from the platinum line and drop it into the main system. If it goes to the plat line, it's correct. Oh, I see kind of what you mean. So the system you have set up is kind of where I could dump any of my items into the main net storage, and then automatically filters out of that storage and then into a subnet storage instead. If that's the way you're talking about, I don't have anything set up like that, obviously. So if I were to put my platinum dust or any kind of dust into my mainnet storage by just dumping it right here, it's just going to stay in the mainnet storage, which obviously isn't a good thing. Yes. So I see what you mean. So I would have to update the filter here, so that way... So your system, you have kind of like this with the filters on it or whatever. I'd have to go look and see. So the 4 filters on the Lime net basically tell it where it needs to be stored, but the 2 on the top that are bidirectional just allows flow in any direction. Is that how that works? Not that yours is wrong, but it's not organized. Okay, so that's kind of what I was trying to get at. I was trying to figure out what you were exactly saying, because like it works, but... And I was wondering of a way to where you could set up a system to do that, and that makes a bit more sense, and that would be nice. Okay. I would like to do that at some point. I would have to go through and like reset up my buses with everything, my interfaces, to get that organized, because then I cannot wait. That would be very nice, to where then I could just dump anything into my main net, which is pretty much the ultimate goal, and then have it automatically sorted, because then that obviously is going to be just beautiful, not having to worry about getting everything clogged. Alright, so we could just move... We have some more machines right here. That's going to be right there. So that's going to be bauxite slurry. Then we're going to have one for aluminium hydroxide. And then sodium aluminate. So the 2 at the bottom are for separating extract and input. Okay, and then of course advertisement time. So we're gonna need another reservoir hatch, which might as well just make like 4 of them, at least for now. Why not? Start with a follow. Okay, so the 2 at the bottom are for separating extract and input, and the 1 on the top is for storing everything from the network there. I usually use a sticky card there. Okay. Everything that belongs to the that network. LCR. Of course, we don't have enough tungstic acid. gonna force the rigging. Hey, look at that. Thorium-232 dust. We're gonna get our second one. I mean, honestly, we could just keep... I mean, the odds are so bad that we would have to sit there forever, but hey, we got lucky. We're gonna get our second Thorium-232 dust. Alright, hold on a minute. Chemical reactor... So we have all of our outside stuff. I have the coil block in the middle. PTFE. 2. And then LCR, let's get the controller blocks to... Start with a follow, thank you very much. Create a craft for thorium and leave the auto crafting enabled. It's better. And leave auto crafting enabled. Oh, you're saying like level maintainer or something like that? Or I know exactly what you mean. Or an item level watcher, whatever it's called again. Okay, so we got this. Boom. PTFE blocks. Okay, so then all of this on the top then too. 1, 2, 3. That's going to be that. And then we just need maintenance. So I'd like to clean this room up. Clean. Oh, it's really right above everything. Okay. Well, should work. So let the autocraft process create the recipe on demand. Oh, for now it's better than waiting 50 hours. Well, I don't really have an on-demand, and since it's like a chance thing, unless... Oh, maybe unless it'll just keep crafting because it's going to craft until it gets what it wants. So like make a recipe for Thorium-232. But that wouldn't be any different than just that anyways. You'd still have to wait forever. Unless maybe it just keeps restarting the craft if it doesn't get anything. No. I wouldn't know. It's weird, I don't know how that works actually. So we got this one. Oops. Nice. It's so clean in here. I love it. So there's that one. Probably go up one more over here. So let's just do this. Uh-oh. Dang it. I hate when I do that sometimes. Just like, yeah, you don't get to have that. Okay, so now we should be good. Okay, so I have no energy. Sweet. So we're getting some more of this cleared out. Bauxite slurry. Yeah, not enough fluid output space. It's fine. Not enough output space. So putting the line in autocraft mode isn't better since it uses very little. Are you talking about for the end stone? Or are you talking about for the thorium? I think you mean for the end stone. That would make more sense, because since, what is it, we have so little of an input. Oh, thorium. So the only thing is, I mean, I just have it going automatically, just centrifuging constantly, and obviously it only uses like one thorium dust every 4 or 5 minutes. I mean, either way, I'm gonna have to wait forever for it. Even if I did an like a craft on demand thing. So I'm just confused. Like, no matter what, you kind of have to wait. Alright, I gotta change this music. Okay, we're good. And it's not even really like an auto craft thing. I mean, it's just like I just threw it into the storage bus here, and then it just does whatever whenever it can. Yeah, it's a very, 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 very small chance. But either way, it's not gonna, like, what do you want to say? It's not gonna guarantee a craft and just use whatever. Or would it? Like, if I had a manual craft, it would just keep going through until it finally gave me what I wanted, but it would just go through all the resources that it needed to get that. Okay. There's all that. Hello, kitty cat. You will need to centrifuge 5 veins of thorium for each dango. Yeah, so it's not going to be... That's not going to be my main source. I was just doing it just because we had time, and if I get lucky somehow to get at least, like, 8 thorium... So I forgot what I needed the thorium-232 for. Oh yeah, for the tree farm. So if it was just for that, if I just so happened to get lucky, that's just what I was going to do. But once I was actually done and ready for it, I was going to do, like, what do you want to call it? The other LCR method that's like a 75% ratio. So yeah, that's not a permanent thing. It's just if we're lucky, and since we have time. That's all that's for. We already got 2 after like a couple hours. Okay, aluminium hydroxide. So yeah, water. Then we want the reservoir. Yeah, using thorium craft with fluoric acid and nitric acid is better for auto crafting. Yeah. So maybe once we're done with this line, we'll go set something up for that. So water and sodium aluminate. Input. Circuit 1. And that's going to be item output. Have energy probably there. Oops. Okay, so we got power now to both of these. Alright, so we have items in, items out. We already have water. Circuit 1, so that should be good. Obviously A2, we should have plenty of channels to go around. Item export, we should have some. Oh, that's not where I wanted to go. So, aluminium hydroxide, sodium aluminate. It's going to get dumped into there, which I guess we have. What? Where's that coming from? Oh, I see. Hold on. Okay, we don't have any more. It's fine, we'll just hold on to all that. But yes, this gets removed. Okay. Should be alright. So we got all this. This is obviously all still part of the same net. Okay. Items in, items out. We already got fluids, so then we just need we got energy, so that's all good on that one. Sodium aluminate. More water. Which actually, just to save on a reservoir hatch, I mean these both use water, so makes plenty enough water for us to not have to worry about it. LCR. So we get items in, circuit 24. And then items out. Oh, dang it, that's a stocking input bus. What's that one? Output bus. Okay, so we did get lucky there. So input. That's going to get sodium hydroxide and something else. I just need our capacity card and then some acceleration. Hello? Go away. So we could do many things here. So we could have bauxite. So just click bauxite. Mica, no, we don't want to use that. Lazurite, sodalite. Glauconite. I don't think glauconite's really used for much else. Glauconite sand. Vermiculite. Or just straight up aluminum. We get hydrogen back out of that. I don't really want hydrogen, so. Aren't you going to use the red mud recipe? No. 16 gives that back there. Because then I would have to worry about sodium carbonate. Oh, wait. So this gives you sodium carbonate back. 5,000. So 1 aluminium hydroxide gives you 9. So then you would need 2 recipes, or 2 aluminium hydroxide. It's 4 and 4, okay. Some more titanium. Yeah, literally all we would... Well, we would need... See, the only problem with that, though, is you need more bauxite dust. Uh-oh. Okay, my game froze for a second. And if we're taking bauxite before it's processed, unless... Oh, you know what? Okay, so I guess you do get some bauxite dust from the aluminum processing. That's if you continue to get aluminum. How much bauxite dust do we have? 7,700. See, now it's like we could have multiple other recipes. Circuit 24. Well, it's all circuit 24 anyways. Although this would conflict, the bauxite would conflict. I would just have to make another input separate. You get red mud and hydrogen, silicon dioxide, quicklime, sodium oxide, and alumina. I guess we could start out with this as well. Sodium carbonate, which we get back from that. 1 to 9, so we should have a lot extra. 1 makes 9. And then 2... I have to do my math again, going back. So yeah, 4 makes 4, so we'll have plenty enough. The annoying thing is that you need to make crushed and dusted bauxite. Yeah, that's the only problem. So we could have this as its own separate thing. So when we do have crushed bauxite, we could do this method for making sodium aluminate, and then obviously all this. But when we don't have it, we'll have to use, say, sodalite, lazurite, whatever else, and yada yada yada. So I guess we could start with this one. Coal dust. Circuit 24. With water, 3 fluids. Yeah, so we'll just have to get more fluid storage, but that's fine. So it should be good. So fluid outputs. Also, that's another thing, is like the other recipe, you don't have to worry about fluid outputs, but oh well. So we got 1. Well, hopefully not that many channels. Even if you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then the 7th. Should be alright. Items in, items out, fluids out. Oops. Okay, taking a look here. You have all that, so obviously coal, bauxite, and sodium carbonate. Coal dust. Bauxite dust. Okay, we need our cell workbench now once again. So, item cell. Okay, so we're gonna get quite a bit of interesting stuff here. Okay, so items. We don't have any item storage here. Oh boy. I guess I might as well just leave it open for whatever. That's fine. 4,098. What is in there? What am I trying to look for? Item. What is the name of the thing? Dang it. Okay. Terminal. Crafting terminal. Okay, so we have all this. Don't forget the equal card. We'll make 4 more of them. Start. Might be too late. Equal card. So that's for multi-fluid storage. Fluid storage, Essentia, multi-fluid storage. So it doesn't work for me storage cells. Well, unless it does for storage cells too. I mean, it allows me to put it on there, so. Alright. Oh, goodness gracious. Limited insertion. Alright, so bauxite's in. And then, yeah, sodium carbonate. Which I thought I crafted some. No cached stacks, okay. Yes, and also the fluids. Okay, I don't know if that helps, but we're gonna need a lot more storage than that, I guess. What are you making? Hey, alumina dust, bauxite slag, calcium, sodium carbonate. So that's gonna help make this guy operational. Perfect. Then you make sodium aluminate, red mud. Fluid cell. Card. So you're gonna get red mud. Equal card. I don't even know what else we need. Sluice juice? This one's already got sluice juice in it. Heated bauxite slurry. Bauxite slurry, sluice juice. Sluice sand. Ooh, wait. Oh, no, yeah. So that's that anyways, so. Yeah, I make sluice sand. Sweet. So, bauxite slurry, sluice juice. Already make it that way. Alumina. Oh, also hydrogen, I guess. And more carbon dioxide. Hydrogen. I'm just gonna get a void cell for hydrogen. I don't even care. For me, multi-cell only serves to crash machines. Yeah, it's more for multi-fluid cells so as to not fill your cells with unique fluids. For me, multi-fluid cell only serves to crash machines, yeah. Fluid cell. Okay, so you're gonna get... There's... I mean... Yeah, we really don't need that red mud. You don't need anything. So actually, you could get red mud. I get another fluid cell. For hydrogen. With a void card on it. There we go. Get our hydrogen out of there. Red mud. Put those together. These have all three here, which probably should just get another card just in case. Or another fluid cell. Copy. Should be the same now. Sluice juice, yes. So we have both these now that are actually filtered this way. Send the hydrogen back to the net. I'll have to get another storage bus on that. Okay. Equal distribution cards, thank you. So we should have storage for all items. Producing a lot of stuff, so yeah, we'll just need to get the centrifuge going, and then we'll get a lot of other stuff going then too. Sodium hydroxide, which don't need that to be all stored here, but whatever. See, I would wonder if that system, yeah, so sodium hydroxide, if I had that setup you were talking about, it would be able to keep it stored over my main net, and then obviously just use it here, which would be a lot nicer. Fluid storage, 370k sluice juice, red mud, oxygen, hydrogen, heated bauxite slurry, yeah, there's no uses for it yet. Which actually, yeah, heated bauxite slurry uses. So that makes the alumina, sodium, everything else there. So it is just constantly going. Oh yeah, with the aluminium hydroxide, carbon dioxide. Dang. That was just going ham for a very long time. 3.75 seconds each. And all we needed for that is aluminium hydroxide, which being constantly used. Sodium aluminate, water. Oh, it's probably because this is taking forever, that's why. Yeah, hold on. There we go, 168. 6.3 seconds. And, oh, it does make more sodium hydroxide. Okay, perfect. Nice, so it just gets recycled. So I should be able to hopefully... We'll try cutting it off from the main net. So just cut that off for now. 1,300. We'll see. So you make 3 here. You don't use any here. Bauxite slurry. Okay, use 9 to get 8,000. I guess I'll have to just see. You made a mistake. Storage is a subnet with insert only. Yeah, so this is going to be extract only, so there we go. So it's stored here, and then if I need it, it'll pull out. It should be right. So we got red mud, hydrogen, sluice juice, bauxite slurry, heated bauxite slurry, so we got all that. And we need to get the centrifuge operational, so we need items in, fluids in. You're not sending, you're reading. Okay. So how would you send it? Via like a fluid export? Kind of like this. Yeah, fluid export bus or whatever. Okay, I need an input for items. Actually, I could just do a stocking bus on this now. Okay. Stocking input bus. Output bus. Okay, red mud. So you do get water back out of it, sadly, so we do need that. Fluid cell. Water, and then void. There's that. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, so we're gonna want a dense cable here. Alright. Yeah, you're reading with it. Yeah, so I mean, if I wanted to send it, I would have to use an export bus, I think, but I'm not really too worried about sending it, or am I? Hydrogen. $66 million. I was low at one point. We're good now. We just need a fluid input. Alright, I'm not sure how much longer I have. I just see my girlfriend is pretty much home. Yeah, we probably don't need a crazy bus either. Just right there. Red mud. And then items, stocking. That would be the bauxite slag. Uses. No circuit. Red mud. Circuit 1. So I'll just do circuit 1 right there. Perfect. So that's all in there. Just more acceleration cards, probably. Start. I mean, it should be good to go. So I do not have any more acceleration cards here. No. Let's see. Yeah, sorry, with the storage bus. The subnet storage bus with insert only on a mainnet interface. You don't need a hydrogen cell in the driver. Oh. So I don't need the hydrogen cell here. So, let's see. Subnet storage bus. So that would be, well, this would be the subnet storage bus. Or I would just add another one. Okay, so I'd add another one on the subnet storage bus. Okay. Hold on, I think I see what you're saying. So I would add this. So it'd be hydrogen, insert only. And then get a cable here. Kind of like that, and then just get rid of this guy. Just dump that one there for now. That's all there. It should hopefully be good. Heyo. Nice, so we're getting rutile, sodium oxide, alumina, silicon dioxide, banded iron. Nice. Is this interface connected to the main net? It is not. So it'd have to be actually right over here. Hydrogen. Insert only. Okay, sweet, and that should, yeah, dump it right back to the system. So I don't remember who makes hydrogen, but I'm pretty sure we're good now. I think it was this one there. So now we should be good, operational. Sweet, rutile, banded iron. Which the items, aluminium hydroxide. Yeah, that's used to make all that. That's fine. So then the alumina dust. Aluminum. Usage. Ethylene oxide. Forgot if I needed that for something. Got alumina, silver, oxygen, ethylene. Methylamine. Oh yeah, that's the Kevlar stuff. Eee. No thanks. Ethyl oxide. Interesting. Okay, so hold on. So alumina, if we wanted that, yeah, we would just do alumina, carbon, boom. Or cryolite, obviously, but we use cryolite for something else, so it'd just be fine. Just add our carbon in. So what is our aluminum? So I want, say, 6,000 ingots. Aluminum, available alumina. And carbon. So why is it complaining? Available aluminum. How do we make our aluminum? Aluminum recipes. Aluminum ingot. Aluminum dust. Alumina. So let's just get rid of this guy. $10K. Available alumina. So did I not give access back to the main net? I did not. Aluminium. 10K. 664. Hold on a minute. So why do you not... I gave you access. Electrolyze the alumina. I mean, yeah, you get oxygen out of it, but it's... I don't really need oxygen. So 5 turns into only 2 aluminum. Also, hello, Ingalls. 5 turns into 2 aluminum, or... I guess it's still the same, so you'd only get... Yeah, 5 is 2 down to that way. So you get oxygen out of it instead. I guess. But why? I'll have to figure out why I don't have access. Oh, maybe because this guy's not connected anymore. Hydrogen. Yeah, let's get rid of this guy. So we can have another one right here. I think this is the way that I wanted it. So items go into here. Yes, okay, so there it is. So yeah, alumina, 10K. Not quite enough, but that's good to know. 4K. Yeah, we'll just start. Sweet. So we got the bauxite line, I think, pretty much wrapped up. I mean, we'll have to come back and we'll have to mess around probably with storage. The storage is going to get full at some point, and then that's also another thing of just like getting, what is it, like the filter setups kind of like you have, Carlos, with a lot more interfaces to make sure things get deposited into certain areas no matter where I dump them into the system, which would be very, very good to have. Where's my bow? There we go. Much better. But yeah, it should be pretty good. And then obviously... Ooh. Did we make any gallium yet? Yeah, let's go. We already got 1,400 gallium. Very, very good. And then obviously... Okay, so let's just check. Oops. So you don't have enough fluid output space. Input hatch. Where is your fluid output hatch? Sluice juice. No valid recipe. Okay, so sluice juice. Who takes the sluice juice? Okay, we already broke it, which is good. Sluice juice also. Okay, it gets centrifuged, so add in 3. Also another card. I forgot about the sluice juice. Wait. No. So that's the thing I have to think about. So actually I don't really want to do that. I want to take sluice into a distillery, which I can only do a single block distillery. That's kind of gross, but whatever. So that we turn into sluice sand, we get more neodymium and chrome, which the chrome is a lot better. So that's another thing that we were okay. Distillery. How fast is that? 5 seconds LV. Okay, there we just do EV. 12 ticks. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 amps. So we could have distillery. Oh, good. So I don't have anything. Alright. Recipes. Reinforced glass, yes. Alright, so EV distilleries. Do 8. So put those in parallel. So you can use the Dango in this. It's a pain. So, well, I mean, if I could use the Dango, couldn't I just use a regular distillery tower too? I just make it like a really, really short one. I don't understand why it doesn't show I can't just use... I guess maybe because there's only one output. No. That's why I was just wondering. I'm like, I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back, chat. Status, just kind of watch that for a second. Alright, there we go. And then it broke. Oh, it's waiting on the 4,000 aluminum to be smelted. What? Oh no, where's it be? Wait, where's the aluminum being smelted? What? Oh, is it only accept one at a time? So it's just, oh, because my recipe is so slow. Not a fluid output space. What can I do with carbon dioxide? Could electrolyze it. Circuit 1. What are you taking in? Alright, let's just go put a void cell on it. Okay, and then storage. Kind of, yeah, there we go. So like I say, I kind of alphabetized to make it a little bit nicer. Forgot that I did that. Cell, there we go. Okay, just dump all this in. Cool. What's going on? How you doing? Welcome to the channel. You redacted your message, Mr. Laxhax, or Miss Laxhax. I do not know. There we go. 4 aluminum ingots. In 0.9 seconds, not bad. Call me Pac-Man. It's a fake account I made. Oh, good. Well, hopefully you're having a great day today. Distillery towers. So if I put all the fluid... Just still have a fluid output. So what is this mod? So this is Greg Tech New Horizons. Honestly, in my opinion, one of the greatest tech mods in existence for Minecraft. I've been playing, let's see, leaderboards, minutes played, 916 hours in this world, or probably about a year and a half, and I am only to tier 6 LEV, and I haven't even technically opened it up yet, even though I could, like, right now if I wanted to, but kind of waiting to do some of the other stuff in the prior tier, trying to get these other chemical lines all processed. It is a very, very long time to get through the pack, but I'd say it's very well balanced with, you know, how you get to each thing. Damn, yeah, it's it's quite the journey, but that is the fun part, is that you do get to have a very long journey. You truly do get like a forever world that you do have a goal that you're constantly striving towards, unlike regular Minecraft vanilla, where you kind of have to make up your own goals, whereas this is just continuing to try to get to the end of the game to make a Stargate. kind of hard to understand. Yeah, it's a little hard to understand unless you start kind of from the beginning. GregTech New Horizons is the most balanced pack I have ever seen. Right, like you constantly have challenges, but they're not like super overwhelming challenges. The quest book is superior to every other mod pack. Alright, hold on, I gotta close the door real quick. Alright, I'm back. Make sure I didn't miss any messages from anyone earlier today. Okay. So, let's see. We'll have to do a fun dual interface kind of setup here. Just make another 20 of them, why not? Start with a follow. Yeah, see, that's the nice thing. You get far enough into the game. You have this stuff here where basically I wanted 20 of these, and it's going through and automatically crafting them for me rather than having to run around, find the resources, put the resources in the right machines and all that. So it is nice once you get far enough along to have this kind of a, basically like a magic storage type thing from Terraria, but even more cracked. Everything you need to know gets explained in there, so there's technically no need to watch any tutorials on how to do stuff, but watching Let's Plays from YouTubers definitely helps. Well, that also, and like once you learn how to use the NEI, like you can kind of figure out how to make certain things by just walking, you know, backwards from the end result all the way to the beginning of certain things. I would be AFK for a second. Need to, yes. Sounds good. Where, oh where does one want to put this? Here's the center. So that power coming in. And then yeah, we should be able to just yeah, we want dual interfaces. Now we could have pumps. Pump. So yeah, we only need to pump fluid in. Circuit 1, circuit 1. Alright, so that'll get us this loose sand, and then basically just need to get electromagnetic separators. 10 seconds HV, 5 seconds EV. Tooth is in charge of the circuits. Every time I see the craft menu, he's making a circuit. I see that. Yeah, well, he's doing a good job, thankfully. Good job, Tooth Grinder. Keeping us filled up with circuits there. Ray Bob's been stuck. Oh no. With the white Illumar. That should be over here. Honestly, lore accurate. Literally me before AE2. Just manually crafting all the circuits. Where are we at here? White Illumar dust. Oh, item output. There we go. If I actually did my job right. Hey, there we go. 2 hours and 4 minutes. One of my friends also started GregTech New Horizons with me a few days back. After a long GregTech New Horizons hater phase, they slowly acknowledge that this pack is good. People, see, like, a lot of people just hate because it's so long and they know they don't have the patience to actually do anything with it. But, yeah, it's just very well balanced and put together. Building some wacky stuff. Gonna post screenshots later, trying to get something new, kinda. Alright. There's one side for distillation and the other for the electromechanical machines. Oh, you're saying one to do, yeah. Since, I even have separators. Nope. So I'm gonna need to get a recipe, which I got the recipes there. EV. I spelled it wrong. SEPA. Annealed copper wire. Four of those, please. Andre, thank you very much. Alright, so we have all these. Yeah, this is all. Just fill that all in. We don't need that. Alright. Also, let me change the music. Yeah, we're going to the top. We'll start right there. You will need to use the import filter covers. Filter covers. Talking about, well, we just need to use like conveyors and stuff to pull stuff in. It's like this. Should get sluice sand. What? Most stolen item from Greg Tech New Horizons. Alright, I need dense boys. Oh no. There we go. So now we should get fluids, sluice juice. Oh god. Don't send it into there. Okay, so there's all that. Excuse me. Sluice juice, just everywhere. Okay, pump. Fluid regulator per second as a cover. Don't need that many. Okay, so we should allow input from the output side as well. Okay. Bump. Ow. Stop doing this to me! What's going on, Yukon? Only one slot, Blaze. The conveyor has a chance to pull the machine's output back to the machine. So that's what you're saying I might have to worry about with that. Okay. Yeah, so it does have a chance. Can't I filter it, though? Use import filter. Bro, why does it not work? Covers. What kind of a cover? 64. Unless, is there a filter cover? Filtered conveyor cover. What? Never knew these existed. So, obviously, assembler. Circuit 2. It's the most broken item in Greg Tech. Well, can't wait to see it. Assembler 2. Craft. It's cheap and pulls 1 stack per tick. Oh, damn. That's why I'm kind of surprised it's not like... I was wondering how that was going to work. If it was going to be slow or fast or whatever, but yeah. Strange. I mean, whatever. It'll work. It'll work. Energy cable. Okay, so you got item auto output, import, 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 let's go. So filter, sluice sand, filter. That's actually insane. Filter. So all the items should be going out. Nice. So these are going to be running for a very, 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 very long time because they're a lot slower than these guys. That is so nice. Let's go! Okay, we got it. Allow input in the pump. Yep, we got it all. Allow output. Yeah, it's outputting, so we're good. Place the item that pulls into the conveyor filter. My chat might be a little bit behind. Conveyor filter. Yep, so we got that right there. That's so nice. Yeah, so now we should also be getting a lot more chrome, so it's one other thing that we don't have to worry about as much now. So also going back, so now we'll get uses, chrome and neodymium. We already got iron here. Chrome, neodymium. 13 chrome, 15 neodymium. Not bad. Yeah, those items are going to fill up really quick. Filtered conveyor cover. Nice. We're going through the sluice juice pretty damn quick, though. Bauxite slurry. Heated bauxite slurry. So heated bauxite slurry, aluminum hydroxide, and carbon dioxide. Got that. Got that. Probably just not enough fluid storage. Oh no, there's plenty of fluid storage now. Hey, there it goes! Nice. Oh, hello. Deshizer? I'm back. Welcome back. Here's your friend. Hello. Can I have a hug? Look at. He's gonna operate. He's gonna be one of my operators. Let's go. Alright, so this is how you go into the machine. You can see your progress. You see all of the items you are making, Mr. Deshizer. Yes, Deshizer. Or Deshzer. Sorry, I am very, 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 very sorry I butchered your name. Deshzer. So you see all of your stuff you're making. Now if you come over here, come on, yep. This is your fluid heater machine. You can tell there's the biggest one. It's not operating right now. You can tell because it is red. See? Not enough fluid output space. But when it does open up, you'll see it is now crafting the heated bauxite. So there's that. The whole process, it starts right here. So it starts with the mixer. So there you go. It's bauxite slurry is made in here. And then everything kind of goes down this way. So follow me, Deshzer. You got the double LCR that has a couple different steps there. Our centrifuge, kind of like the end game step where it takes red mud. It takes also the bauxite slag, and it gives us a lot of other beautiful materials. Another double chemical reactor that kind of helps with the process back there. And then another end game step, so you have the four distillery towers that distill sluice juice. They're not towers, they're actually just single blocks. I'm sorry. And then your separators that take the magnetic sand, what is it, the sluice sand, magnetically separates it into some iron, possibly neodymium and chrome. So that's pretty much that. We'll see you later, Pac-Man. Great having you here. Yeah, the stream delay, which normally it's not that much. Alright, Deshzer, also we got some stuff over here. Please follow me. Alright, well we do have all of our other chemical productions, so they each have their own chemical reactors to help us speed up things. We also have, obviously, a bunch over this way. I do apologize, the factory is not up to code yet. As you can tell, we're not looking good. It's just a big old cave. We need to get some platforms, some pathways, all that good stuff. We actually need to make this place look nice. But with you helping production, that should hopefully happen a lot sooner. So yeah. This is our factory now. So anything, if you ever have any questions, please ask. Alright. I have to get going. I'm going to go work on some other things. Don't break anything. Don't cause any explosions. Otherwise, we're going to have to let you go. Alright. I'll see ya. Alright, so that's all pretty much complete. And we should be alright. Yeah, that's just going to keep going now for a while. I can't wait to see that from like months from now, where I'm going through. I'm like, oh hey, look at Mr. Blazeman talking to a creeper. Okay, all the rutile. So now I need to be able to use that rutile down here. So that processing line is right here. So where's the rutile go in? Okay, you take rutile. But then, oh yeah, see, so now this is another thing. Yeah, now this is where it would be beneficial if we had better filter systems with this, to where we could insert items into the system. So this is the main net. Main net's pulling items. It's pulling oxygen. Does it really need to pull oxygen? Interesting. Hold on. Where? I could get an item storage bus. Or actually, hold on a minute. Okay, so here's this. Okay, so I could get this to work. Storage bus. Boom. Rutile. There. Insert only. One rutile. So now how does that affect this though? So extract only. So it should be able to extract my rutile, and then I would think dump it into here, but it's not. Unless it's instantly just being consumed. What's going on, Darius? Hello again, still doing bauxite line. That is pretty much done now. Now we're messing around with something else. Just add rutile to the storage bus filter, just like the crushed ilmenite is. I have to go look at it again. Like the crushed ilmenite. Oh, you meant over here. Okay. Crushed ilmenite. But crushed ilmenite is pulled in via the main net just off of there. And this is on the subnet. I get really bad news. What's that, Darius? What the heck? Insert only. Why no worky? Oh, you know why it doesn't work? Because there's no way... Okay, I know why it doesn't work now. I see it. So we need... Okay, I think I need another interface. Because this main net connects here, that pulls in items here. But we want to push items in... Yeah. Place it with carbon. Oh, I guess just to pull it? Extract only, okay. Hold on. Rutile. Yeah, I don't know why that was so difficult for me. Okay. I was trying to do the silly push thing, but then, yeah, it gets contradicted by that one being there. Perfect. Okay, well, that's much better then. How's our titanium looking? Oh, wow, we were actually dropping pretty low, so that's actually really good that we got that going then. Oh no, we're in here. Okay, we're good. Jump back out, and... yes, look at that. So now we finally got bauxite. So the bauxite line is done. Obviously, we have the little blocks around this for when 2.9 happens. So that way we have all the space that we need for when the multi-block changes. That is going to suck for this, though. This line and this line. So I'll have to rebuild. Damn. So it would be good space here and there. It's just going to be popping out here. Ouch. Gross. We'll just have to make brand new spots. Maybe... will we have enough space here? It's going to be 5 wide. 1, 2, 3, 4... ouch. Not quite. Maybe we'll just make another spot right back here or something when the time comes. So my college schedule got an update. I have classes on Monday starting from 8:15 ending at 19:15, yeah, or 7:15 p.m. So basically 11-hour days. Damn. Yeah, that is a long day. It was like 10 hours before, wasn't it? And then now they added in an extra hour. Eesh. I am sorry to hear that, Darius. Okay, so the polarizers are actually starting to slow down a little bit. See, also perfect that all the root tiles are going to be pulled out pretty quickly here. So maybe in a like very, very soon stream, I can also set up a lot better filters like this, or like the ones you were showing me, that I can then basically just dump in any item that I want and not have to worry about where it's going to end up, because it does end up in the right spot. Also, I cut off sodium hydroxide, and it does appear that we actually produce excess sodium hydroxide with everything, so that's nice. 126 neodymium, 96 chrome. I mean, it's not a lot, but it adds up. Is the bauxite setup root tile visible to the main net? Should be. Yeah, 11k. So it is visible to the main net. Nice. That is so beautiful. Alright, so the bauxite line is done. That's one less thing also to clog up this guy. Which eventually I will have to get it to where it just automatically just dumps it, so it doesn't just keep it here. But then that just leaves galena and sphalerite that just get stuck here. And then monazite. Very, very good. Okay. So that's that. Yeah, that time to do the monazite. What does the monazite even give us? I'm not gonna do the monazite line right now, but uses. Oh. So, oh. Crushed monazite goes into a digester. Muddy monazite rare earth. Hafnia zirconia. Thorianite. Rare earth mud. Oh, this doesn't even seem that bad. Mostly samarium, which is crucial for LUV+. Okay, well there's the bad part, probably. Rutile, cool. Silicon dioxide, cool. Ilmenite, cool. Red zircon. Electrolyze it for zirconium. Nice. And oxygen. Okay, so here's where it gets crusty. Diluted monazite sulfate. Acidic monazite powder dust. Sifting. Thorium phosphate cake dust. What was that used for? Thorium phosphate concentrate. Oh my gosh. Just to get thorium back out of it and phosphate. Okay. Just make sure. Yep. Monazite rare earth filtrate. Chem bath with ammonium nitrate solution. Neutralized monazite rare earth filtrate dust. Sifter. Monazite rare earth hydroxide concentrate. Oh, uranium filtrate. Neutralized uranium filtrate. So then you could get uranium-238 or uranium-235. Interesting. Didn't know you could get that out of there. Monazite. This is a very, very large line. Dang, yeah, monazite is needed for LUV components. Gross. Cerium, whatever, zirconium, europium with some special requirements, and something else. I thought plantline was bad. Nitrogenated monazite rare earth concentrate. See, something like this now, I feel like I almost want to put it in its own part of the factory just because it's what it is, rather than having a bunch of lines all in one part of the like in, you know, our processing stuff. So let's see. Move my chair back. There we go. I'm just gonna keep looking at this, and then once we're done looking at it, then we can probably end the stream. Yeah, don't tell him about the Kevlar. I've already heard some stories with Darius. Nitrogenated monazite rare earth concentrate. What's that? Empty cell. Well, no, we just don't need to do that. So nitric leached monazite mixture. Cerium dioxide. Cerium oxalate. There was other ways of getting cerium, but that's probably our first way of truly getting cerium. Cerium 3 oxide. Oh my gosh. Hey, you finally get cerium! To be honest, monazite and bastensite took longer than Kevlar. Dang. Wait, hold on, keep... Okay, so then yeah, you got the nitric monazite leached concentrate. Cooled monazite rare earth. Oh my gosh. Europium! Okay, well that's how we're gonna get europium. Cool. What? You use europium 3 with europium. Europium oxide. 2 europium oxide gives you 1. How do you get your first europium? Ah, monazite froth. Okay. Okay, wait. Cooled europium. So chemical reactor. That's UV fusion reactor. Okay. Yeah, the flotation cell. Yes, that's all. Whatever you're saying, something else. Vacuum furnace. Let him go insane. It just, yeah, just a lot of the stuff just never ends. Monazite rare earth. Heterogeneous halogenic monazite rare earth mixture dust. Ugh, what do you saturate it with? Acetone? Samaric residue. Chloromethane. So then you get samarium and gadolinium, or gadolinium dust. Is that actually the samarium? Wait, that's not the samarium here, is it? When you inevitably get samarium ore, you'll end up getting a ton of this dust. Oh, okay. There are a couple of options here. One includes the monazite line and has a higher yield. The other is a simpler but has poorer yield. We'll look at that later here. Eventually you'll probably want to switch entirely to the monazite option, but for now supplementing it with this could be a good idea. So it is telling us pretty much here too. So they got the monazite line and the PBI line. So the gadolinium or gadolium is for the SOFC. Yeah, I'm not gonna spoil myself by like having like the view mode changed, but it's gonna suck. Okay, so the biggest thing is we were trying to get the rocket fuel, so then we're gonna get NAC eventually. Which I don't even remember where we left off, but now that we got gallium, we got that going, which actually just check our gallium. 3,200, so we're good for a while again. So the next time we're in here, now that we got the gallium, we can finally get back to dense hydrazine to get the tier 3-4 rockets being able to be traveled with. So then we could also, what do you want to say? Well, yeah, get NAC and whatever other resources. Hot damn. But hey, at least we got one new line made, so that's kind of nice. That one wasn't too bad. It was very, very small. Yeah, no valid fuel. We don't have hog fuel yet, but we should be able to get that without too much effort. I mean, we have most of the machines here to make all of our hog fuel. So yeah, once we make the hog fuel, we will be able to obviously get this guy operational, maybe get one more in here so that way we don't have to worry about running out of power. We just want to make sure that we are making more than we're using, so once all these machines are running all the time, we don't have to worry. But that is going to be it for today. I do want to say thank you very much, everybody, jumping in. As of now, I should be able to possibly stream tomorrow, depending on how the video editing goes. I do work Tuesday, but I don't know if it's going to be a long day or not, and then we'll see how the rest of the week goes. Just because I want to at least get the surprise video done for the Blaze work trip, and then possibly a Greg Tech video done for the work trip as well. But thank you very much, everybody. We'll see you all next time.